Welcome to this brief video on how to initiate both an in-person and an emailed assessment for a prospective More Than Money family. We are on the fictitious advisor dashboard of Cameron Smythe. All of yours will look very similar. As you move down the right navigation, you will see here on the right-hand side, in-person assessment, where you see my red marker going back and forth, and email an assessment. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to check out emailing an assessment. So we are going to click right here and email an assessment. So what we're going to do is we're going to email one directly to me, Sean at Aspida360. Then you will see, please enter recipient's name here. Okay, you delete everything here that you see in blue. All of this here you delete. Okay. And once that's deleted, you will just enter the person's name, whether it's Sean, Mr. Johnson, whomever, and put a comma. Now, one thing you will notice, there's nothing else that you need to do. We're just going to hit submit. You'll notice these little keys that are at the beginning and end of each sentence. Do not erase them. We put them in there so that the email would come with breaks in it just as you see it. If we do not have these little P's, then they will just show up in one block of text, like one big long paragraph, which isn't as visually pleasing. So what we're going to do is we're going to submit this, and this will email it directly to, in this case, me. In the received email, an automatically generated link will appear below this message. You see where this has a colon right here, right below this will appear the link. You can edit this message if you would like. My suggestion is it's pretty self-explanatory, and I would keep it as is. But delete this top portion at the top, put in the person's name, put in their email, obviously, and then we're just going to click submit. And that is going to email this assessment, obviously, to me in this particular case. And we'll get back to that. You'll see here at the top, success. Your invitation has been sent. You'll see lots of notifications when you do something that show up at the top of the screen. So it's important to note that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to go scroll back down, and we are going to complete an in-person assessment. Here on the right-hand navigation, directly from your advisor dashboard. Okay, so let's click here. Now, this is exactly, I want you to remember this page, because in that emailed assessment link, this is what your prospective client will see once he or she clicks on the link in the email. The MTM assessment consists of 20 statements. For each of the statements, you will select whether you agree, disagree, neutral, etc. Once you have made your left selection, you will click Save in the bottom right-hand corner. Okay, here's Save down here. Look all the way to the bottom right-hand corner. Next, your MTM advisor will review your results with you. And we do this so that the prospect has to get back in touch with you, the licensee, the advisor. So the first thing, please enter your family's last name below. So here we're just going to put Johnson, okay? You do not put Johnson family. We will, the system will automatically add the before Johnson and then family. So it'll appear as the Johnson family under completed assessments once the assessment is complete. So let's go through and just look at these questions. And again, something I may suggest is click on it yourself and just complete one of these, whether just to try out the system or to actually complete it for your family yourself. Certainly go ahead and do that. It might be a good use of about 5 minutes. So we're going to just do a couple here. We have a clear understanding of the core values that each family member deems most important to each of them. Okay, so right above, we are going to say that it's neutral. We often have led conversations on meaningful topics such as core values or the legacy we hope to leave. Okay, we disagree with that. I have identified the shared core values, keyword there being shared, within our family members. We're going to click disagree. Let's just do a couple more. We have made it a practice to look 3 years into the future as a family so that we can work collectively as a group towards building unity. and we're going to go disagree. And then for the rest of these, we're just going to just select some random radio buttons. I'm going to move slowly. You can pause at any time to read any of the statements. And again, certainly you can go in and complete this for yourself with a fictitious name or however you deem appropriate. So we're going to go through all 20 questions, and we're going to just click here so that we can get to the assessments and learn how to read those. Number 19 and 20. Okay, here we go. And then when we are done, you also see it says here at the bottom, please don't forget to hit save when you are done in the lower right-hand corner of this page. And this is where the save button appears, okay? Bottom right-hand corner. In most browsers, it's green. In most browsers, it's green, but it does vary. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, and we are going to click save. And then our assessment results will appear. Oh, I must have missed one. Hold on. Oh, here, and if you miss one, it's good. I actually just happened. Question 10 field is required. So I missed one as I was just clicking through. So those, again, those communications, those notices will be at the top of the screen. So we're going to go back and we're just going to pick something for 10 and click save in the bottom right-hand corner. Now this will give us an output. Here you see it added the, and it added family afterwards. So I just typed in Johnson when it asked for the last name, okay? So it automatically filled those. Now it is broken up by each of the 4 projects. Obviously Values 360 is the first one that needs to be completed, but it does provide output for each of the 4 major projects: Values 360, Legacy, Gratitude, and Governance. You will notice then for each of the projects, as we know, there are 5 deliverables. It will provide a score for each of the 5 deliverables, okay? And this assessment is showing whether there's a need. So for Values 360 at the bottom, just like for all of them, you will see that they scored a 52%. That shows a high need for Values 360. Of all the benefits and of all the expected outcomes that a family can enjoy from implementing Values 360, they're batting 52% in this particular case. So they can use some room for growth there. And then it'll give you the individual deliverables and how they particularly score on those individual deliverables. Same thing for Legacy 360. You'll see the 5 deliverables and then an aggregate score at the bottom. In this case, our fictitious Johnson family scored a 56. And onward for Gratitude 360 and Governance 360. The aggregate scores are at the bottom. Now, if the client says, Sean, I would very much like you to email me my results, because these results will only appear in your More Than Money vault that you'll access directly from the advisor dashboard. So you'll see here in the bottom right-hand corner, we have assessment results.pdf. Assessment results.pdf right down here. So what we can do is we can click on this, and it'll be different in every browser. And the browser I'm in at the moment, Chrome, it will download it. And it will download down here a PDF assessment result that is a little bit different than what you see. It's the same information, it's just a little bit different. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this over, and we are going to view this in full screen. So this is what the PDF looks like. You will see the aggregate score is now at the top. Here you see that 52%. You see that 56, 52 here, and 60 here. At the bottom, there's a key, green. You have a great start on this particular tactic. Yellow, you need some improvement. Red, you have yet to progress on this tactic. So you have a red, yellow, green indicator, and you'll see them very clearly here down the right-hand side, Now, what we also have in this PDF is a one-page overview. Now, we will go through this one-page overview in a separate marketing video, but it is generic, it's not tied to any particular advisor. It will provide the family with the offerings that you see here in the upper right-hand corner. It would also provide them with the benefits, and you'll see all those listed right here. And then we talk a little bit down here that we are the only digital system providing a simple, elegant, and effective family dashboard, comprehensive assessment, and a structured process completed in 30-minute consultations every 4 to 6 weeks, along with our MTM logo here. So completely generic. So when you send the PDF results of a prospective family's assessment, they will also receive a one-page overview, and they will also receive the next page, outcomes and deliverables. So they will have some marketing materials to go with their PDF assessment results. And here on the outcomes and deliverables, we have expected outcomes, and we have the deliverables that we provide. Very exact same content as the outcome and deliverable page from your marketing materials, just presented in a vertical fashion. So that's a little bit about the assessment results. Now, if you want to look at a client brochure, that's available here, right in the middle. And this will be a generic 5-page overview brochure, which again, we will cover in the marketing videos. And then finally, if you want to go back to your dashboard, you can click right here, and this bottom left will take you back to your advisor dashboard. So we're going to click there and go back to our advisor dashboard. At the bottom, you will now notice under completed assessments, we have the Johnson family right here. And if or when you click on that, you will see exactly what we just saw. The initial assessment results with the 3 links at the bottom, 1 to go back to your dashboard, 1 to show the PDF, and 1 for the PDF assessment result that you can then save on your computer and email to the prospective family. So let's go ahead and go back and see what happened with the emailed assessment link. So we're going to jump into my email. I got an email here you will see from Cameron Smythe, assessment invitation. So we will click on this. The MTM Vault logo will appear. And this is exactly how a prospective family will see this email. See the name here, Sean. You've been invited to complete the More Than Money assessment. The More Than Money Vault is the only digital system to strengthen family unity and perpetuate multi-generational success. Assessment will take 2 to 3 minutes to complete and provide valuable insight into how I can best serve your family. When I receive the results, I will be in touch. I look forward to reviewing your results and being a positive impact on your family's success. Please click below to begin your MTM assessment. So let's just click here, and you will see that it will take us to the same page that when we clicked complete an assessment directly from the advisor dashboard. Exactly the same. This is where we put Johnson. And again, just put the last name, no family afterwards. And it's completely the same as what we completed earlier. So that's our overview and on how to access the assessment, how to complete the in-person assessment, how to email the assessment, and ultimately review results both in the MTM Vault and via PDF. Any questions, please reach out, info@aspida360.com, and we will be happy to help. Thank you.